that's gonna be the meme intro? Whatever. Anyway, welcome to Pirate Seas. I thought this world was called Pirate Cove at first, but I guess I was wrong. In Pirate Seas, there's this... Let's start with day number 1. So in Pirate Seas, the whole gimmick of this world is that one lane, like the first 4 lane blocks, first 4 tiles of the lane or whatever. On the zombie side, there's a missing lane in it, but not completely missing. Like, you see, zombies go into their boat to our boat, and there would be a missing lane between our boat and their boat. So yeah. So in day number 1, we just doom shroom and potato mime spam, because what else you can do? Yay, we won! Also, I should probably tell you that I know it's been a while since I made episode 2 of this series. I don't know why there hasn't been enough time to go back at this, but I'm back! Anyway, day number 2. Doom shroom, potato mine, spam. Also, they introduced a new type of zombie. Actually, two types of zombies. Pirate rope zombie, which swings over from the lane that doesn't have any wooden planks there. And seagull zombie, which ignores my potato mines, apparently, because they're so close to the ground. Anyway, day 3. I used a rent a plant to get rhubarbarnia, or whatever his name is. Well, how this plant works is kind of like a lawnmower, where you place it on a lane and then destroys all the zombies in that lane. It just punches them. And I wanted to see what happens if... Oh, that's what happens. I wanted to see what happens if the lane just ends for this plant and it just disappears. I thought it would at least go jump overboard or something. Also, you can't plant food it, so it counts as an Insta. Anyway, we won with Doom Shroom Potato Mine. Yay! Day number 4, we got Escape Route, which, well, it works like Potato Mine, but it can... Okay, apparently Escape Route can't switch plants with, like, iceberg lettuce for some reason. I don't know why. But what Escape Route does, you can switch plants and also can either become a potato mine, a cherry bomb, a prime potato mine, or grapes. Grape shot. And I don't know if I explained this in the last episode or not because it's been so long. So, yeah. Anyway, no new zombies. And Doom Shroom, Potato Mine, Escape Route, Spam is doing great. Yay! Day 5. Speaking of grape shot, that's the plant that we just rented. Why? I don't know. I heard grape shop is a really great plant. It's like cherry bomb, but better. Which we will unlock cherry bomb although we can't use it in this level because it's basically you unlock it like right before the boss fight. And we're not doing boss fights in this game, sadly. Oh well. So this level, Doom Shroom, Potato Mine, Grape Shop, Spam. Just plant a bunch of these bombs. Bomb the whole ship. I mean, seagull zombies are going to be very annoying because it literally ignores half of my plant. Anyway, we won. Yay! Day 6. Potato Mine, Doom Shroom, Spam. You know, the years. And I keep forgetting to press that speed up button. That's probably going to be the hardest challenge around here. Just remembering to press the speed up button. But anyway, we just Doom Shroom Potato Mine Spam. Because that's literally my only 2 insta-use attacking plants. I mean, what I'm going to do with like Grave Buster and Iceberg Lettuce. Grave Buster can only destroy graves, which surprisingly there's no graves on a freaking boat. And Iceberg Lettuce can't even do a single damage. Just freezes your zombies. Anyway, we won, so yay. Day 7, we got a new plant that we rented called Gumnut, I think. That's what I'm going to call it, Gumnut. Because it creates gum, and it's a nut plant. But it's also an insta-use plant. What it does is when you place it down and a zombie gets close to it, it destroys itself in order to cover the zombie in gum, which the zombie will eat for a very long time. Enough time for me to blow it up. So yeah. Also, I wanted to see what happens when you gum nut the barrel roll zombie. It just stands there and does absolutely nothing. And I thought my game was going to be soft locked until I just doomed it. Anyway, barrel roll zombie is a zombie that rolls a barrel, and inside the barrel it has 2 imps. Maybe hard to deal with later, but for now I just win, so yay. I skipped day 8 because that's a conveyor belt and gargantuan level, and we do not do conveyor belt levels, so day 9. Day 9 was had to deal with 2 planks to deal with. Doom shroom spam on the place that doesn't have any planks because, well, seagull zombies can ignore my potatoes. And I think the hardest, trickiest part about it is how Instas in this challenge. It's the fact that how Instas work. You know how Instas just instantly destroy themselves or die when they do their one technique of exploding or destroying the zombie? Well, that's going to be a hard one because I had to plant a bunch of those, which would either be bad because, 1, lack of sun, which won't be much of a problem because my most expensive plant is Doom Shroom, and 2, how long it would take for them to recharge. Those are going to be my only 2 problems with this challenge. But I'm still doing it, and also I won, so yay. Day 9 let me rent a pomegranate. What it does, explodes by a 3x3 radius and leaves like little seeds on the ground that also explode but don't do enough damage. It's basically another cooler cherry bomb replacement, which is pretty cool. But also the difference is, I just explained the difference. But another difference is that one costs money and the other is like completing this world to unlock. And I'm not spending, probably am. I don't know. EA's greedy sometimes. Anyway, I won, so yay! Doom Shroom Potato Mime Spam. Or whatever. This next zombie is going to be pretty hard because, well, it has cannon imps. What cannon imps do is that it's a cannon that shoots imps on my ship. And that's going to be hard because it would keep shooting imps until I either destroy it or it destroys itself and shoots a bunch of imps on my pirate ship. Which that's going to be hard because there's no real way to destroy the cannon imp because it usually shoots imps on like the lane that doesn't have a plank between the 2 ships, and I can't place any. And the only plant that can like actually destroy it is like Doom Shroom in like one of his forms, or I could just wait it out until it shoots like a bunch of imps everywhere. Which, that's what I end up doing in this day. But that doesn't matter because I took my time, ran until the cannons destroyed themselves, I guess, and just doomed all over the place. Or nuked all over the place. Anyway, we skipped that level because that's Coconut Cannon, it's not an Insta. So day 13 is produce a certain amount of sun level. Oh my gosh. Well, none of my Instas can produce sun, so let's do a little bit of elimination and get our next premium plant. Anyway, so here are most of the sun producers. Let's cross off the ones that aren't Insta. Let's also cross off the ones that we had to unlock through different worlds, which leads up to 3. Let's also cross off Enlightenment because that's a supporting plant that gives all sun producers more sun, and also only give us 1 sun if we plant it, which wouldn't be helpful. Which leads us to Golden Bloom and Solar Sage. After some long thinking, I decided to go with Solar Sage. Why? Because I need more instas that destroy zombies, and Golden Bloom doesn't do that. And that's what I end up doing in day 13 by using Solar Sage. What Solar Sage does is a zero-cost plant that enlightens the zombie, and when you place the Solar Sage, it makes sun. When it enlightens a zombie, it also makes sun. The enlightened zombie also makes sun. So it's an amazing sun-producing plant, and also a cool Insta use too. Anyway, the new zombie here is the parrot zombie, or captain zombie, or whatever. What it does is sends the parrot to send my Instas up to the sky, to the heavens, or whatever. And it wouldn't be much of a problem if my Instas just explode the parrot, but it doesn't for some reason. It can explode when a zombie gets close, but when a parrot just takes it up to the heavens, it doesn't. The Insta-use plants doesn't explode or whatever. I don't know why. Anyway, I did it, so yay. I'm playing your defense level, so I just spam Doomshroom and potato mines. Let's see if the zombies can go through my lawn filled with landmines and nukes, baby! Ah, 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 ah! Get nuked, baby! Ah, ah, ah! Ah. Ah. Well, there goes one of my Doomshrooms getting taken away by a parrot. And there goes one of my lawnmowers. Oh well. Day 15 pre-planted a 3-peater for me for some reason. And also it's try not to let the zombie cross over the sunflowers. And I thought, over the flowers, and I thought, this world is going to be easy. I don't need to use Doomshroom, and I instantly lost. Looks like I do need Doomshroom. So that's what I end up doing. I used Doomshroom to help me out with this level. Because, let's face it, I need it for this level. Because how else am I supposed to not let the zombies cross my flowers? And I had a couple of close calls too. And, yeah. But Doomshroom, with his ability to create more miniature Doomshrooms around the place. And Potato Mine for being the cheapest exploding plant. And also another close call that I somehow win, thanks to 3-peater. I do not know how I was able to beat that level, but I will take it. Day 16. I decided to not use Doomshroom for this level. And to even show how certain I am, I was able to win Solar Tomato. So, do you think I was able to be able to win? Absolutely not. I failed miserably. Anyway, so I decided to use Doomshroom this time and went to Grape Shot. Sorry, I have a candy cane with me. Anyway, I used the power of Doomshroom, Spring Bean, and Spring Bean's ability to bounce the zombies into the offshore, and I was able to win. It was a pretty hard level, I guess. What's this level? Oh my gosh. Day 17. This challenge it wants me to do. This challenge is to destroy a certain amount of zombies in a certain amount of time. If not, you fail. And this wouldn't be a problem if I had more insta-use plans. Even the premium plans won't be able to help me, because Solar Sage can only destroy or enlighten a zombie in a single tile. The amount of zombies in a single tile, which not a lot of zombies are going to be in a single tile. And Doomshroom is super expensive for me to spam with, especially during this level. Watch. Here, I just gave up because, most of my lawnmowers are gone, and the seagull zombies have a way to just go through my insta-use plants. And here, when I actually got the did the challenge correctly and used a rented plant pomegranate, that doesn't matter because most of my llamas are, well, gone, and I only have one left, and I have to deal with all this. So you know what I had to say to this like specific level with this stupid, dumb challenge? I say game on, because I'm not gonna use one, but 2 premium plants. That's right. Even though my rules say I'm only allowed to use 1 premium plant per day, if I'm stuck on a level, I can use multiple premium plants if I have to. So I'm busting out both Solar Sage and Doomshroom. And oh my gosh, this makes things a lot easier. Solar Sage was practically giving me free sun, and Doomshroom, well, helped me spread a bunch of Doomshrooms around for me to be able to complete the challenge. And it turned this challenge that used to be like super duper ultra hard to actual a cakewalk. Huh. I guess the power of teamwork, or whatever. Anyway, the power of nukes, teamwork, and destiny helped me to the next level. Oh my gosh, it's a given plants level. Are you kidding? Day 19 is produce a certain amount of sun and protect the... Oh my goodness. I'm not even gonna test it with 1 premium plant. I know this level is gonna be hard because not only I had to protect the row of sunflowers, but I also had to produce a certain amount of sun. And I don't think Solar Sage alone could, well, stop all these zombies. And Potato Mine too. So I would just Doomshroom, Solar Sage, Potato Mine, spam all over the place. I know I should probably use something else instead of these 3, but let's be honest, Iceberg Lettuce can't do any damage. And what is Grave Buster gonna do? Day 20, produce a certain amount of sun level, and they gave us Coconut Cannon for some reason. You already know what's gonna happen. Good thing I don't have to use Doomshroom plus Solar Sage for this one. I can actually use 1 premium plant, being like Solar Sage, because it's the only insta-use, it's one of the only insta-use plants that can actually produce sun that we currently unlocked. Anyway, I don't think there's any new zombies currently. Is there? I don't know. I probably didn't see it over the giant explosions. Day 21. Produce a certain amount of sun and destroy a certain amount of zombies in a certain amount of time. 2 pretty hard challenges to do and for insta-use plans in this one day, which we already completed the destroy a certain amount of zombies in a certain amount of time. Well, the sun producing one was a bit scary, but we also completed that too. Huh. Some of these challenges are pretty easy when you use more than 1 premium plants. Day 22. So, is a plan your defense level, which no planks. There's the infamous plan your defense level, but there's 0 planks, so we have to deal with imp cannons and rope zombies. Also, yes, Electric Tea is an insta-use plant. Surprisingly. Look, to be honest, I'm getting it from this... I just use my best... Either I use my best guess with the newer plants that instas, or just use the tier list that this YouTuber made to get my information on what plant is an insta-use and what isn't. So, yeah. Surprisingly, I actually beat this level in my first try. Don't ask me how, because I do not know either. But I'm taking that W, baby. Day 23, protect the sunflowers and destroy the certain amount of zombies in a certain amount of time. You already know what it is. 1, 2, just 2 premium plants, 1, 2, 3 Instas that mostly carry this team of doing the most damage. Ice Pick Lettuce to freeze up some of the zombies if I want to or not. And Brave Buster just stands there and do nothing. And I somehow win, I guess. Yay! I know that Ad is using AI. I can't prove it, but I know he's using AI. Day 24 is when I remember what happened last time when I tried protect the endangered plant level with only 1 premium insta-use plant. So that's when I decided to not only bring out both insta-use premium plants, but also went escape route. And I was able to use escape route to move my endangered plants to somewhere else. Also, this is when I realized when you know how there's you know how Doomshroom explodes, it leaves a crater in one of the tiles? Well, on the planks, the crater is straight up invisible, so you can't plant anything on it, despite it not having a crater there. But I was able to win this level anyway. Also re-unlocked Cherry Bomb, but can't do anything to the boss level. Thank you all for watching. Please like, subscribe. See you all next time on episode 3. Yes, we're still making this series, so yeah, it's not dead. Bye!